Hey guys, welcome back to Thunderdome Homestead. So I'm sitting in my hot tub thinking, you know, we're nearing the end of September here, and it's time to start thinking about winter. If you live out in the country, or if you have a homestead, or something like that, weather and the seasons tend to dictate your actions. Matter of fact, the only reason that modern day metropolitan and suburban areas are shielded from this is because of the infrastructure that's put in place to shield them from this. So, at the end of the day, all of mankind typically is dictated by weather and the seasons. You plant crops by the weather and the seasons. You breed animals for meat and food by the seasons. You prepare firewood to burn for the winter. I grew up with a wood stove. Went a few years without one. Didn't care for it. Now I have one again at the homestead. That brings the next thought to mind. Every year we go through the same cycle of, oh, well, winter's coming, so I need this, 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 and this. If you've ever seen snow shovels fly off the shelves, you know what I'm talking about. So, before the rush, beat the hordes of people that are trying to prepare for winter by doing it now. It's not hard. You have rock salt to melt driveway ice or sidewalk ice or what have you. Get it now. Do you have a snow shovel plus maybe an extra one or two put back in case that one breaks? Alright, get it now. Do you have your heating fuel in whatever form that may be put back? I would get that now. I probably would have already gotten that if I were you. Excuse me. Do you have gloves and hats and cold weather gear? And if you don't live in a place that has a sustainable form of heat, like if you have heating oil and you can't get it, or if you have, what have you looked into -20 sleeping bags and some extra blankets and things of that nature that might not necessarily keep you comfortable, but keep you alive in the event that you run out of whatever fuel you use? Early fall, if not late summer, is the time to start preparing for winter. And likewise, late winter is the time to start preparing for spring, whether it be gardens, whether it be what have you. You want to be a step ahead of the seasons at all time, because that's how our ancestors and our forefathers survived. They didn't procrastinate until the last minute to where they were scrambling to get firewood and the temperatures had already dipped down to 40 degrees. That's just not the way they operated, because they couldn't. If that's how they operated, then if that was your ancestor, you wouldn't be here today. You're going to find that more and more, you're going to be not necessarily depending on the seasons, but you're going to be at the mercy of the seasons. Because, again, they dictate your actions and they dictate life. You know, just as a squirrel puts up nuts for wintertime, as you should be too. You should be too. You know, birds fly south for winter. Your version of flying south is hitting your home. It's the same concept that nature has fully embraced since the dawn of time, because they have no other choice. We have choices. It's just a matter if we make the right ones. Alright, you guys got something out of this. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll talk to you later.